Best prescription to anxiety is action. The prescription to anxiety is action. That means if I'm feeling really nervous, in Chinese medicine, we've got a lot of yang energy. There's stuff that needs to move, it needs to burn. So a lot of times anxious people will they'll tap their leg really fast. Have you ever been sitting at a table and you're like, is it an earthquake? Oh no, it's just Fred, right? Fred's just, he's got his little leg going
Yep.
because that energy needs to get out. So what action can look like for you is, let's say for me, it was, I'm going to go to the garden store and I'm going to pick one plant that I can eat and I'm going to put it in my garden and see how I can grow it. And it started with that 15-minute action. For another person, it might be even more like you got to take it back a step. You're not even doing action towards a goal. You're just wiggling your body. You put on a really beautiful song for 5 minutes and do a mini dance session in your house. My husband and I are constantly having mini dance parties. So we'll just put on one song, start dancing, and then off we go to whatever task we have to do.
I
But
love it.
it's releasing that energy, and you see it in animals, right? Have you ever noticed a dog, like if two dogs get into an argument and afterwards they both shake it off? They're shaking off that energy. And so we can't do that without pulling out our neck. So we're not going to shake like dogs, but we could dance. We can move. And so for me, what I talk about in the homesteader mindset is, how do you create these action steps that are doable, that are not overwhelming? Because it's the overwhelm that freezes us, right? I'm sure in your practice, you have a lot of clients that are stuck. They're coming to you, which is an action. That is the first step. And it's usually a grandiose step. It's a big deal to go and share your dark corners with someone. But I know that you can, I'm sure you've experienced it, right? Like a client just wants to change and all their family's like, you need to change. You just need to change it. And they're just stuck.